Good day, and welcome to the NetEase 2024 third quarter earnings conference call. Today's conference is being recorded. At this time, I would like to turn the conference over to Brandy Piacenti. Please go ahead.
Thank you, operator. Please note that today's discussion will contain forward-looking statements relating to the future performance of the company and are intended to qualify for the safe harbor from liability as established by the U.S. Private Securities Litigation Reform Act. Such statements are not guarantees of future performance and are subject to certain risks and uncertainties, assumptions, and other factors. Some of these risks are beyond the company's control and could cause actual results to differ materially from those mentioned in today's press release and this discussion. A general discussion of the risk factors that could affect NetEase's business and financial results is included in certain filings of the company with the Securities and Exchange Commission, including its annual report on Form 20-F, and in announcements and filings on the website of the Hong Kong Stock Exchange. The company does not undertake any obligation to update this forward-looking information except as required by law. During today's call, management will also discuss certain non-GAAP financial measures for comparison purposes only. For a definition of non-GAAP financial measures and a reconciliation of GAAP to non-GAAP financial results, please see the 2024 third quarter earnings news release issued earlier today. As a reminder, this conference is being recorded. In addition, an investor presentation and a webcast replay of this conference call will be available on NetEase corporate website at ir.netease.com. Joining us today on the call from NetEase's senior management are Mr. William Ding, Chief Executive Officer, and Mr. Bill Pang, the Vice President of Corporate Development. I will now turn the call over to Bill, who will read the prepared remarks on behalf of William.
Thank you, Brandy, and thank you everyone for participating in today's call. Before we begin, I would like to remind everyone that all percentages are based on RMB. At NetEase, we're constantly evolving to ensure the delivery of superior content through innovation across our NetEase family of businesses. During the quarter, we further strengthened our foundation for sustainable long-term growth and achieved total net revenue of RMB 26.2 billion. In our gaming division, our popular titles gained even more traction, while newer releases successfully expanded our player community. Total online game net revenue reached around RMB 20 billion. PC games, in particular, registered robust growth, with net revenue up around 29% year-over-year and 30% quarter-over-quarter. Several of our games celebrated anniversaries in the third quarter, prompting some of our beloved established titles to set brand new records and reach new milestones. These achievements highlight our strengths in long-term game operations and how we continue to drive game longevity. With operations across decades, our legacy franchises, Fantasy Westward Journey and Westward Journey Online, continue to thrill players with enduring popularity. In the third quarter, we brought players a new chapter in Fantasy Westward Journey Mobile, set in the Church Kingdom. Here, new characters and summon beasts offer diverse tactical choices, while a new boss brings more compact challenges, infusing the game with fresh vitality. Additionally, Westward Journey Online 2 achieved record high quarterly revenue with excitement generated from its anniversary expansion pack. Players eagerly explored new content and joined carnival events in Xi'an, immersing themselves in the grandeur of the Tang Dynasty's ancient capital. This blend of fresh in-game experiences and real-world fatalities captured our community's imagination, deepening their connection to the game and driving remarkable engagement. Identity V reached record high revenues for the third consecutive quarter. The game also saw unprecedented DAUs and record high global concurrent online players in Q3. These milestone achievements reflect the success of our comprehensive operational strategy to maximize engagement and player stickiness. Our multifaceted entertainment approach blended trend-setting art design, captivating storyline, resonant IP co-branding events, and the dynamic esports competitions for a wholly immersed brand experience. This holistic strategy not only enhanced player engagement, but also established Identity V as a premier competitive platform, offering players around the world an arena to embrace challenges and enjoy fresh content. Naraka Breakpoint also celebrated its third anniversary in the third quarter, making another milestone for this unique action-driven PvP game. Designed to meet the robust and under-addressed demands for action-based competitive play, Naraka Breakpoint continued to lead innovation in this genre. With recent introduction of new heroes, maps, and mechanics, the anniversary update's rich content sparked fresh excitement within the player community, driving concurrent players to a new peak. Following the success, co-branding events featuring popular IP like The Lost Tomb and The Tomb Raider further amplified enthusiasm. All these activities collectively contributed to record high revenue in Q3. Following its success on PC and console, we extended Naraka Breakpoint's reach, launching Naraka Breakpoint Mobile domestically in July to widespread market acclaim. The mobile game ranked number 3 on the iOS top grossing chart shortly after its release. With its seasonal update in September, Naraka Breakpoint Mobile returned to the 4th position on the iOS top grossing chart and was featured as an App Store editor's choice during the summer. In our newer releases, Justice Mobile celebrated its first anniversary at the end of June. As a title that pushed the boundaries of traditional MMOs and established a large user base, Justice Mobile continues to drive innovation in more areas. Building on the success of AI-driven NPCs, which created immense player interest with lifelike interactions, players can now access tools to create their own AI companions to explore the vast wuxia world. With overwhelming player enthusiasm, Justice Mobile now accommodates over 8 million intelligence entities, giving each player a unique and personalized journey and redefining what's possible in mobile MMOs. Similarly, we are fostering players' creativity in Aggie Party through enhanced features that empower creators to explore innovative ideas and receive rewards for their creations. We were thrilled to see a surge in community engagement, with many new creators dedicating themselves as full-time map creators. Beyond UGC content, we elevated Aggie Party with inspiring cultural material from external collaborators. In the third quarter, we strategically partnered with the People's Literature Publishing House, bringing the rich catalog of original works to Aggie Party and encouraging players to explore a world enriched by science and literature. For Racing Master's first anniversary, we launched an exciting annual update, introducing legendary car models, including the Lamborghini Reventon and the Mazda RX-7, bringing players even more dedicated and responsive driving experiences. The update also features several highly acclaimed new maps, each offering a unique racing experience, from the renowned pivoting track like Haranasan to an exotic gold rush journey set in the desert of Colorado Plateau. Through our dedicated operational efforts, Racing Master sustained strong popularity with our player community, solidifying its market position in the racing genre. As we continue to diversify our portfolio across various genres, we pave the way to extend the success of our established titles into new regions. In August, we brought Racing Master to Japan, where it quickly topped the App Store and Google Play free chart and stayed in the top 7 of the iOS downloading chart, highlighting its appeal to local players. In addition to Racing Master, we are gearing up to expand several of our games' international footprint. Justice Mobile will be hitting the Hong Kong, Macau, and Taiwan market in November, while Dunk City Dynasty is preparing for global release. On top of our expansion plans for these titles, we are advancing our robust game pipeline with plans to release several highly anticipated titles in coming months. Our eagerly awaited open-world action-adventure RPG, Where Winds Meet, is on track for the domestic release in December. Its gameplay is designed to meet diversified player demands, offering both single-player and multiplayer modes across PC and mobile platforms. With top-notch graphics utilizing ray tracing technology, Where Winds Meet is gaining increasing attention from the gaming community as we get closer to the launch date. The superhero team-based PvP shooter game Marvel Rivals is slated for global release on December 6th. As part of the Marvel Rivals global launch campaign, Marvel just announced a special season on November 11th in collaboration with multiple popular titles, including Fortnite, Marvel Puzzle Quest, Marvel Future Fight, and Marvel Snap, creating a Marvel Rivals themed season for fans worldwide and promising a fantastic celebration across games. We're also excited about Fragpunk, a fast-paced 5 versus 5 hero shooter game. Close beta testing in October attracted over 1 million applicants, and with its distinctive card mechanics and vibrant carnival-inspired art design, ranking as the top trending upcoming game in Steam's free-to-play section. Building on this momentum, Fragpunk's first testing phase in China will begin this December, aiming to capture the interest of an even broader audience and further showcase its unique appeal. We are also planning to start a round of regional offline technical tests soon for our eagerly anticipated open-world adventure title, Project Mugen. After another year of intense development and refinement, Project Mugen is ready to captivate ACG fans with a fresh urban exploration experience. Next up, we are thrilled to announce our latest product, Marvel Mystic Mayhem. Set in the heart of the Marvel Universe, in this team-based tactical RPG, players will join force with beloved superheroes as they clash with the sinister force of supervillain Nightmare and bear witness to the inner fears of the iconic heroes and villains throughout their journey. In November, we started closed beta testing for Destiny Rising, the first mobile game in the Destiny franchise. Rooted in the intriguing Destiny universe, Destiny Rising will offer a brand new adventure set in the alternative timeline. Featuring a wide array of characters and various game modes, Destiny Rising introduced new ways to play Destiny. Beyond our in-house developed games, the return of Blizzard games in China has been met with unprecedented enthusiasm from the gaming community. To ensure we meet expectations, we stay closely attuned to the voice of Chinese players. This commitment has rekindled the loyalty of longtime fans eager to return to Azeroth and also captivated new players eager to embark on epic adventures. We are seeing strong player engagement. Following their relaunch, World of Warcraft saw a 50% increase in daily active players as compared to the level before the shutdown, while Hearthstone achieved over 150% growth. Our partnership with Blizzard, built on mutual trust and respect and supported by a dedicated fan community, has delivered results far exceeding expectations from both sides. Whether self-developed or in partnership, we always strive to bring players new, exciting gaming experiences. We're executing this strategy at a very high level, bringing more games and content to the domestic market while expanding our global reach. Now let's move to Youdao. During the third quarter, we significantly improved our profitability, with income from operations exceeding 100 million RMB. This marks our first profitable third quarter and set new record for quarterly operating profit, a testament to our commitment to high-quality growth. For digital content services, we have remained committed to enhancing the product experience. The Youdao Lingshi intelligent learning system expanded its knowledge category to nearly 40,000 videos across 4 difficulty levels, providing comprehensive coverage of essential topics throughout students' learning journey. Additionally, Youdao Literature introduced AI-powered writing enhancement to help students level up their written work, resulting in an increased user engagement. We also maintain strong growth momentum in AI-driven supervision services, fueled by our AI-powered tool, which enhanced functionality and user appeal. For Youdao Dictionary, we launched simultaneous interpretation powered by our large language model, Ziyue. It achieved over 4 million uses in the debut quarter, boasting exceptional accuracy and fluency. Hi Echo has also gained increasing popularity. A leading AI application ranking chart in China shows Hi Echo as one of the most popular domestic apps, highlighting its high user number and retention rate. Online marketing services saw rapid growth as well. Our expansion into new sectors and advanced data applications to optimize app performance led to revenue from real-time API doubling year-over-year. Additionally, key opinion leader advertising was a key growth engine for revenue in Q3, with outbound advertising demand surging in several sectors. The smart devices segment saw solid year-over-year growth, showcasing our commitment to product innovation. With the launch of the X7 Pro, the latest iteration of our flagship digital dictionary pen, we introduced the industry's first learning device capable of offline large language model translation. The X7 Pro also boasts robust accuracy better than online AMT. Overall, customer feedback on our new products and their innovative upgrades has been excellent. This year's product launches, mainly the X7 and X7 Pro, were key in driving Q3's over 50% year-over-year net revenue growth for our digital dictionary pen series. Turning to NetEase Cloud Music, during the third quarter, we continue to propel our quality development across our music-centric ecosystem, broadening our subscriber base and leading to healthy revenue growth momentum for online music. To further enrich our content ecosystem, we continuously expand our music offerings to meet diverse audience demand, especially trending interest from younger generation. We reinforced our partnership with various music labels in the third quarter, building on earlier collaboration with Kakao Entertainment and JYP Entertainment. We reintroduced music from CJ ENM during the third quarter, enhancing our K-pop library with popular original soundtracks from Korean dramas and performance show tracks. We're also amplifying the impact of our in-house music, fostering a unique and differentiated content ecosystem. Multiple in-house tracks have gone viral in our community and beyond. For example, our duet version of Daher, which blends Cantonese and French with a chill vibe, inspired a large number of UGC content featuring on the track. Other popular songs, each with a unique style, are also gaining significant popularity. We continue strengthening our music-focused monetization capabilities, providing distinctive features that unleash creativity and express individuality. The AI-powered tool that we recently launched allows users to recreate sounds with their own voices. We also offer a tool for members to customize their music playing interface with their chosen background and vinyl players, catering to users' personalized interests. The increasing accessibility to individual expression through customization and content creation continues to drive engagement on our platform. In broadening membership privileges for our subscriber, our collaboration with popular IP provides exclusive skins and decorations to our members that our members love, prompting robust user engagement and boosting our commercialization potential. Taking a look at Yanxuan, we continue to strengthen its brand equity within private label consumer market. We achieved notable growth in GMV across key categories by consistently and successfully introducing product and expanding sales through our omni-channel strategy. In the third quarter, sales of pet products and household cleaning items grew by double digits year-over-year. Notably, to further strengthen our competitiveness in the pet food sector, we established a dedicated factory in partnership with a leading pet food manufacturer. This collaboration significantly improved our ability to deliver high-quality pet food on a larger scale, reinforcing Yanxuan's position in this fast-growing category. Innovation is the heart of our NetEase family of businesses and the core components of our competitive edge, along with deep gaming operating capabilities and a commitment to quality and user experience. We'll continue to bring our community impactful games, product, and services that create value for our loyal community and meaningful returns to our shareholders. That concludes William's comment. I will now provide a brief review of our 2024 third quarter financial results. Given the limited time on today's call, I'll present some abbreviated financial highlights. We encourage you to read through our press release issued earlier today for further details. As a reminder, all amounts are in RMB unless otherwise stated. Total net revenue for the third quarter were RMB 26.2 billion, or $3.7 billion, representing a 3% increase quarter-over-quarter. Meanwhile, current contract liabilities were RMB 15.5 billion, up 14% quarter-over-quarter. Total net revenues from our games and related VAS were RMB 20.9 billion, up 4% quarter-over-quarter. Specifically, net revenues from online games were RMB 20.2 billion, up 5% quarter-over-quarter. This growth was primarily driven by increased revenue contributions from key PC games such as World of Warcraft and the Naraka Blade Point, as well as mobile games like Identity V and the recent launch of Naraka Blade Point Mobile. Notably, net revenue from our PC games accounted for approximately 29.2% of our total online game revenue, representing an increase of 30% quarter-over-quarter and an increase of 29% year-over-year. On a year-over-year basis, total net revenues from games and VAS declined by 4%, mainly due to adjustments in our CC live streaming service. These changes, in turn, enhanced our margin profile and contributed to long-term business sustainability. Excluding the impact of these adjustments, our online games revenue remained relatively stable on a year-over-year basis, with 1% decrease. Youdao's net revenue were RMB 1.6 billion, a year-over-year increase of 2%, primarily due to the increased revenue contribution from Youdao's online marketing services, and a 19% quarter-over-quarter increase, driven mainly by higher net revenues from the sales of smart devices and learning services. NetEase Cloud Music's net revenue were RMB 2 billion, a 1% increase compared to the same period last year, primarily due to higher net revenue from membership subscriptions and a 2% quarter-over-quarter decline due to a decline in net revenues from NetEase Cloud Music's social entertainment services. Net revenue for innovative businesses and others were 1.8 billion, a 10% decrease compared with the same quarter of 2023, mainly due to the decrease of advertising revenues of our news-related products and several other businesses, including within the segment, and the 14% quarter-over-quarter decrease due to the effect of seasonality on Yanxuan's sales. The total gross profit margin was 62.9% in the third quarter, compared with 62.2% for the same period in 2023. Looking at our third quarter margin in more detail, gross profit margin was 68.8% for our games and related VAS, compared with 69% in the same period last year. The year-over-year decrease was mainly attributable to changes in product mix. Gross profit margin for Youdao was 50.2%, compared with 55.9% in the same period last year. The year-over-year decrease was primarily due to the decrease in revenues from learning services. Gross profit margin for NetEase Cloud Music reached 32.8% versus 27.2% in the same period last year. The margin improvement primarily resulted from increased net revenue from membership subscriptions and continued cost optimization measures. For our innovative businesses and others, gross profit margin was 37.8%, compared with 27.3% in the third quarter of 2023. The year-over-year increase was mainly due to increased gross profit margin from several other businesses included within the segment. Total operating expenses for the third quarter were RMB 9.3 billion, or 35.6% of our net revenues. Taking a closer look at our cost composition, our selling and marketing expenses as a percentage of total net revenue were 14.5%, compared with 13.1% in the same quarter last year. The increase was primarily due to higher marketing expenditures associated with online game services for new game launches. Our R&D expenses as a percentage of total net revenue were 16.9% in the third quarter, compared with 15.9% for the same period last year. We remain committed to investing into content creation and product development to keep our product and content at the forefront of the industry. We believe that our investment in R&D will remain a key catalyst for future growth over the longer term. The effective tax rate was 16.1% for the third quarter. As a reminder, the effective tax rate is presented on an accrual basis, depending on the applicable policies and our operations. Our non-GAAP net income attributable to shareholders for third quarter total RMB 7.5 billion, or $1.1 billion. Non-GAAP basic earnings per ADS for third quarter were $1.67 or 33 cents per share. Additionally, our cash position remains robust, with net cash of approximately RMB 120 billion as of September 30, 2024, compared with RMB 110.9 billion at the end of 2023. In accordance with our dividend policy, we are pleased to report that our board of directors has approved a dividend of 8.7 cents per share, or 43.5 cents per ADS for the third quarter. Lastly, we continue to conduct our share buyback during the third quarter. We repurchased shares in the amount of $543 million, marking a 98% increase from previous quarter. Under our current $5 billion share repurchase program, which started in mid-January last year, we have repurchased approximately 18 million ADS as of September 30, 2024, for a total cost of approximately $1.6 billion. Thank you for your attention. We would now like to open the call to your questions. Operator, please.
Thank you. If you wish to ask a question, please press star one on your telephone and wait for your name to be announced. If you wish to cancel your request, please press star then two. If you're on a speakerphone, please pick up the handset to ask your question. For the benefit of all participants on today's call, if you wish to ask your question to management in Chinese, please immediately repeat your question in English. Please limit your questions to one at a time. If you wish to have a follow-up question, please rejoin the queue. Your first question comes from Lincoln Kong with Goldman Sachs. Lincoln Kong, your line is open.
可以听到谢谢关于曾接受我的提问呢。那我这边可能是有2个问题吧。第一个的话，这个想问一下这个烟云16声，就这个游戏现在这 PC 和手游端目前的这个上线的时间表是怎么样的？那我们之前也是看到这个测试上的一些玩家的反馈啊，关于这个游戏的定位单机和 MMO 的玩法怎么去融合，怎么样去更好的设计变现。那经过这段时间，不知道这个游戏有没有什么新的更新或者调整我自己翻译一下。Thank you management for taking my question. So my first question is about where we meet. So what's the latest launch schedule for this game in PC and the mobile version? Based on last testing feedback, there are some user feedback around the positioning of this game, how to better integrate the single player model versus the multiplayer one, and how to design the monetization here. So any of the updates or progress of this game lately? Thank you.
你好，我来回答一下这个问题。然后烟云即将于12月底上，然后这个是 PC 会先上，会略微的晚于 PC， 不会推迟太久，不会延迟太久。目前我们现在进行的是最后的优化和适配的工作，我们也希望能够触达更广泛的用户的群。然后关于产品定位和玩法讨论，烟云的核心玩法始终都定义为高质量的武侠开放世界和轻度社交的融合。然后游戏会持续的聚拢对画面品质、武侠代入感、开放世界探索和更自由休闲的社交关系为主体的用户群。我们游戏分为单人和多人的模式，我们希望在每个较深的空间，玩家会体验新世界的单一探索内容，并且对时间的推移逐渐拓展到付费模式，并且以社交类玩法作为间隔器主要的内容。在付费模式上，我们是以分层级的多梯度的外观付费为主，低梯等小额的功能类付费为辅。我们希望以此来保证游戏在更长线的时间上能够缓释重度养成和付费的压力，形成更健康的社交生态和更沉静、轻松、更易追赶和回流的社交氛围，以此来赢得更好的长期表现。这些就是我的回答，谢谢。
Okay, think I will do the translation. First of all, where wings meet, PC is late to launch by the end of December. And the mobile will be slightly later than that, but the gap won't be too long. And now we're doing final stage, optimization to make sure that the game, could be played on as many devices as possible. That's our goal now. And regarding your question about the positioning of the game, the core gameplay, is positioned to provide high quality open world exploration and also casual social experiences in the open wuxia, background kind of world. We're aiming at engaging players who are looking for, high fidelity, immersive wuxia experience, open world exploration, as well as relaxing, casual social gameplay. About the single player versus multiplayer mode, we hope in each of our expansions, players could start with single player content to enjoy that content first, and over time smoothly transit into multiplayer mode and enjoy social gaming with a period between expansion packs. That's the plan. In terms of monetization, we'll focus on a tier-based cosmetic offerings alongside with other lighter, monetization models like Battle Pass. We want to make sure that our game could alleviate the pressures from, traditional complicated cultivation and monetization, fostering a healthier social ecosystem and relaxed social environment where players can immerse themselves with light effort to match up with other players and lower barriers for the old players to return to the game. We aim to achieve a better operation performance in the long term. That's our goal. Thank you for your question.
好，谢谢。那我这边第二个问题是关于逆水寒手游和蛋仔这边啊，就是这两个游戏最近当然也看到一些第三方的这个数据流水这边是有些压力，我不知道就是公司内部现在看到的这个状况是怎么样的，对后续的这些运营策略可不可以有更多的分享更多的大家比较关心就是有哪些方向可以去拓展或者延长这两款游戏的这个生命周期。So thank you for the my second question is about Justice Mobile and Eggy Party. So based on some third-party data, seems these two games have some pressure in terms of the grossing trend recently. Could management elaborate how they are seeing internally for these two games in terms of their operational strategy, especially in what direction could we expect to extend the life cycle of these two games? Thank you.
回答一下逆水寒的问题吧。对我们逆水寒的话，在第3季是完成了周年庆的相关的更新和相关的合作，我们非常惊喜啊，玩家的对游戏的这个粘性是非常高的，这个数据超出了我们的预期。那同时的话，也是在平衡商业化和玩家在游戏类的感受那么目前来说，我们是感觉是非常确认我们的游戏现在是符合我们对于玩家希望玩家在游戏内感受到游戏乐趣的同时，也符合我们的对于游戏的商业化的一个探索的需求的。对未来的话，我们还会陆续推出更多的一些基于更丰富的内容，然后满足玩家的多层次的需求，最终的话实现在玩家对游戏满意的情况下面，更好的提升我们商业化的目标。
Yeah, so allow us to address the Justice Mobile part first. As you know, during Q3, we finished the celebration of the first anniversary of the game, and players showed, very good stickiness to the game, and players coming back, actually, the rate of player coming back exceeded our expectation. What we're trying to do here is to balance the commercialization and user experience as well in the long run. We're pretty sure that what we have achieved is that making sure the players have enough fun in our game, and we can do the commercialization exploration in the meantime to satisfy the players. Looking at the future, what we're going to keep doing is keep enriching the content of the game, provide multi-tier of content and pursuit for the players, and in the meantime explore innovative commercializations to make sure the game has a long-term healthy environment. That's a part of the Justice Mobile. William, 你那边静音了，听不到。
听到。没有静音啊，能听到吗？可以听到吗？
现在好了。对了
，OK。那个蛋仔派对，我们还是会投入很大的力量去做一些内容的我们对这个产品的长期运营是非常有信心的。目前还是网易DAU 最高的这个产品之一虽然我们目前在商业化上碰到一些挑战但我觉得这也是业务发展过程中会面临的一个积累经验的过程。这一类的游戏在市场上是独一无二的。我们很相信随着我们长线的内容的这个推出这个产品还是会长期的发展，发挥它的这个商业价值的。谢谢。
Okay. So for the question about Eggy Party, now we're one thing you can be sure that we're still doing a big effort in keep investing into building more content for the game. The game we have, we're very confident for the Eggy Party in the long-term run. It's actually, one of the highest DAU products of NetEase in the history. And as you noted from other sources of data, commercialization, we run into some short-term challenges. However, we take that as a great opportunity to accumulate experiences in how to keep developing this franchise. We strongly believe this franchise is a very unique offering in the market, and our focus is long-term content operation. We believe in the long term, while we're doing more content, we'll provide more opportunities for commercialization in the future. Thank you.
Your next question comes from Zhu King Zhang with DICC.
感谢管理层给我提问的机会，我有2个问题，然后我一个一个来问。第一个问题是关于公司海外游戏发展战略的，想了解一下海外第一方工作室目前的情况怎么样。然后我们看到，今年7日世界在 Steam 的表现很不错，能不能跟我们分享一些具体的运营情况？然后国内工作室游戏出海的后续规划是怎么样的？谢谢。Thanks management for taking my question. I have 2 questions and I will address one by one. My first question about your overseas game strategy. How is the current situation with the overseas first-party game studios? We have seen that Once Human has performed well on Steam this year. Could management share more specific details? And what's your plan for globalizations of domestic studios game? Thank you.
像我们整个出海的路径是2条腿走路，一个是在海外的工作室开发面向欧美、日本的游戏产品啊，那还有一条就是国内的工作室去开发针对欧美、日本等海外的一些产品。那你现在看到的 Once Human 是网易在6月份在海外上线的一个 PC 游戏目前表现很好。我们还有2个游戏会在12月和明年上线，那都是射击类的游戏，一个是这个 Marvel's Rival 就是漫威争锋12月6号上线，那还有一个是在明年第1季度的 Flagpunk 界外狂潮也会上线。这2个产品都是双边竞技设计的这个 PC 游戏我相信这个网易很有信心通过国内的工作室和海外的一方工作室来开拓海外的游戏市场。我们在日本的荒野行动以及第5人格也取得了很多不错的这个成绩。那在未来我相信公司还会有更多的产品在海外市场取得这个成绩。
So thank you for your question. As you can tell that we are having 2 legs in our when we go after the global market. One leg is we have overseas first party making games in the region in Western market, in Japan for the Western and Japan market. In the meantime, the second leg is that we have our studios, domestic studios, making game for global to release not only in China but in Europe market, North American market, and Japanese market as well. You're right that Once Human was a game we released early summer this year and performed really well. And looking forward, immediately we have 2 titles. One is Marvel Rivals in December, and the other one is Flagpunk in early next year that we're going to release towards the global market. Both of these are shooter-based PvP game on PC and console. We believe our domestic studios will be capable of producing more and more products suitable for global market. Actually, this is not our first wave of success in global market in outside of China market. You probably recall that our Knives Out and Identity V actually worked fairly well in Japan market, gained a lot of acclaim there. And looking forward, we have confidence that our domestic studios and our overseas studios will be able to produce more and more worldwide suitable content. Thank you.
谢谢，很有帮助。然后我的第二个问题是关于我们的长青老游戏的，就比如说像《梦幻西游》手游这些长青老游戏是如何保持强劲生命力的？然后目前运营的流水情况，还有游戏内部的生态怎么样？能跟我们展开讲讲吗？谢谢。My second question is about your flagship evergreen games. How do the flagship games such as Fantasy Westworld Journey Mobile remain strong? How are their gross billings in recent months? Thank you.
在网易公司里面，有超过10年的游戏不少，除了《梦幻西游》《大话西游》还有我们的《天下》还有我们的那个代理的游戏《魔兽世界》等等，这些都超过10年我们积累了非常多的运营经验不停的增加具有趣味性的玩法和资料来获得用户的肯定。那我相信游戏产业本身产品还是一个创新的，让用户感觉到有趣味性的一个产品。我们很有信心在每一个产品上不停的去投入新的内容、新的趣味性玩法来获得这个市场。谢谢。
Yeah, so actually at NetEase, we have quite a selection of franchises that has more than 10 years old. Like Fantasy World Journey, Westward Journey Online, The Wall, even our licensed title, World of Warcraft. We'll keep doing is continuously add new gameplay, try new things, new fun stuff and content into the game. We believe the core of game business is for innovation, to keep providing fun, innovative new content to the players. And in every single each of our game, we'll be keep doing that, and that's something you can be assured of. Thank you.
Your next question comes from Richie Sun with HSBC.
丁总刘总晚上好，谢谢你们给我提问的机会我有2个问题。第一个问题想问一下漫威争锋请问管理层能否讲一下这款游戏对比一下这个潜力跟其他 PVP 涉及的游戏然后这个游戏如果达到全部的潜力，大概的周期需要多长？我们应该关注哪些指标去跟踪它的进展呢？Thank you, management, for the questions. For taking my questions, I have 2. First of all, for Marvel Rivals, can management contrast the potential of this title against other PvP shooting titles in the market? And how long would it take for the game to ramp up to its full potential? And what metrics should we monitor to track its progress?
漫威争锋是网易新一代超级英雄射击竞技的对战游戏，它有独特的游戏体验，我们非常希望能够开拓一个新的英雄射击新赛道。产品在今年8月进行了大规模的海外的 PC 以及主机平台的 Close Beta Test， 最终测试的流程数据优秀，在 Steam 上我们获得的好评接近 95%， 玩家的反馈比较正向，同时也进入了 Steam 的 Wishlist 的第7名。我们有信心在接下来的时间根据测试反馈把产品把握得更好。我们正式在12月6号公测，这是一个免费的英雄射击的对战产品竞技的这个射击竞技的对战产品所以我们是很有信心在 PC 以及主机平台上取得新的成功。谢谢。
So for your question about Marvel Rivals, Marvel Rivals is a new generation superhero-based, team-based competitive shooting game. It actually has very unique game experiences, and we hope it could open a new track in this big genre. And the product actually facilitated large-scale PC and console close beta tests in our time in the overseas market. The performance data was excellent. The Steam, positive review rate was close to 95%. The players' feedback are very positive. And in the meantime, it also ranked number 7 on the Steam wishlist now. We do have confidence that, we're during the time we have before launch, we'll keep optimizing the product, keep polishing the product. When the product is released on December 6th globally on PC and console, it could be offer a as best as possible experience to the users. We hope this one could provide a unique experience to the players worldwide. Thank you.
好，谢谢。我的第二个问题是关于暴雪的。在国内重新上线的魔兽还有炉石，其实反应也比预期更好啊。我们在推动这一个结果方面，其实做了哪些不同的努力？这个是否意味着暴雪在未来年度的营收的贡献是不是会高于之前2022年的情况呢？另外，守望先锋什么时候会重返国内的市场？Thank you. I have a second question about Blizzard. The reception of the relaunch of World of Warcraft and Hearthstone in China is much better than expected. So what have we done differently than the past to drive such results? And would this mean the annual revenue contribution from Blizzard in the future will be higher than in 2022? And when will Overwatch return to China? Thank you.
我要回答一下这个问题。那么这个暴雪的游戏回归中国，我们其实在营销和产品层面都做了多方面的努力。在营销层面呢，借助魔兽世界的巨大影响力，官方在回归的第一时间就展开了多品牌的跨品牌合作，进一步刷新了魔兽的品牌形象，吸引大量的新的用户。炉石传说在 ChinaJoy 上回归，官宣成为了今年 CD 的最重要的事件。11月初的黄金联赛会重新回到中国。的亚运会赛场更是人气爆棚。我们同时呢也尝试在社交平台上做出新的一些社媒上面做出新的尝试，不断产出爆款的内容。在过去的数月中，相关的视频点击量已经突破了100亿次。在产品层面呢，新的团队和暴雪团队建立了更深入的合作关系，持续推出了更适合中国玩家的产品和服务，并且通过合理的运营方案，持续保持玩家的活跃度和付费的意愿。所以我们对未来魔兽的各个产品在中国的表现持非常乐观的一个态度。关于守望先锋，目前暂时没有更多的信息可以透露，但是的确是我们下一款即将回归的游戏。
Yeah, so we have done quite many things on both marketing as well as product. It's a multifaceted effort approach to operate Blizzard product. World of Warcraft has its own influence power. However, via multiple cross-branding collaborations with other brands, we brought that into even bigger impact in the society, and that helped us to attract a lot of new players to the game as well. For Hearthstone, you probably heard that we announced the returning of Hearthstone at ChinaJoy, and that became one of the most exciting things during ChinaJoy time. And also the return of on the esports side, the Golden League and the impact on the Asian Olympic involvement, that's all helped. And and also we're being innovative in how to spread out the brand message and how to interact with the players. For example, social media is something we have done more innovatively compared to the past. The videos on social media, I think the click of the social media video has more than 10 billion times now. And also, none of this could be realized without a deep collaboration, deep trust, and deep collaboration with Blizzard. Now, both on the product and marketing side, we have very deep working relationship now, and we believe with the innovations we're doing here in China, focusing on how to present a more locally appreciated product and service to the Chinese players, we can maintain. And the players also showed us their level of activeness and level of payment intention is really high, and we are very confident that it will have a very good result in the long run. That's for World of Warcraft and Hearthstone. For Overwatch, we don't have anything specific to disclose now regarding the launch date, but Overwatch is going to be the next Blizzard product we launch in China. Thank you.
Your next question comes from Felix Liu with UBS.
谢谢管理层接受我的提问。我的问题是关于我们2025年的产品游戏产品线。刚才管理层提到了这个 Frank Punk， 我想这个可能再追问一下管理层能否就是更就是给我们更多的这个细节，除了 Frank Punk 以外，其他我们就是投资者应该关注的这个新游戏，它们的类型以及发布的时间。此外，管理层能否分享一下代号无限大最新的这个近况以及预计的发布时间。Thank you, management, for taking my question. My question is on your pipeline. You mentioned some titles earlier in the call, but could you provide more details on the game genre and the expected launch time for the key titles in 2025? Additionally, I would like to ask a question on Project Mugen. What is the latest status of the game and expected launch time?
关于 Frank Punk， 刚刚我们已经说，你好，关于 Frank Punk， 刚刚我们已经说过了，我们会在年底在国内进行测试，然后会根据测试情况来决定我们最终的发布的一个日期。关于无限大，同样我们在今年年底会进行第一次的线下的玩家测试。我们对于无限大有非常高的一个预期，然后也是投入了巨大的这样的研发资源。我向大家保证的是，无限大它不仅仅是一个我们传统意义上所说的一个二次元游戏的一个开放世界的二次元游戏的延续，它有非常多的创新和我们的对于未来的二次元游戏的世界的思考在里面。我们做了非常多的尝试，这些尝试是基于网易在过去20多年中对于游戏市场的认知和对于玩家的观察，我们对这款游戏充满了信心。我们会在适当时间披露它的进一步的情况。
Yeah, so let's talk about the Frank Punk and Project Mugen. Frank Punk, as we mentioned, that we're going to have a test within this year in December, and based on the test result, we'll decide when to launch this game officially. That's for Frank Punk, and for Project Mugen. As we mentioned that we're going to have the first offline test within this year, and we do have high expectations for Project Mugen. Not only because we invested tremendous amount of R&D resources into this product, but also our expectation is this game is not going to be only another open world ACG game. It will carry NetEase thinking about future ACG game, and based on our 20 years experience of knowledge of the Chinese of the gamers and observation of gamers, we put a lot of thinking into what the future of this type of game should be, and that will be reflected in the game. We do have high expectations there.
谢谢。我的下一个问题是关于《梦幻西游》的端游，请管理层能否分享一下这款游戏在改动之后最新的这个流水或者是运营的趋势？玩家对我们近期尤其是上半年做的主要改动反馈如何？Thank you, management. My follow-up question is on the latest trends on Fantasy Westward Journey PC. It's operational trends as well as cash grossing trend, and what are the user feedbacks to our changes made in the first half? Thank you.
梦幻西游端游目前呢各项数据是比较稳定的， 今年8月营收目前为全年的第二高，DAU 稳步提升。我们于8月到10月陆续放出的一些调整，玩家对于外放的内容呢呈现出比较欢迎的态度。同时我们将会在年底放出新的资料片以及更多的体验优化的内容，确保用户的游戏趣味性和产品运营的稳定。谢谢。
Yeah. Second question about Fantasy Wars Journey PC. Fantasy Wars PC actually now all the performance metrics are very stable. As a matter of fact, August was the highest revenue month in this year for this game. And now after the adjustment, the DAU is stable, not only stabilized but keep improving now. And we released a series of adjusted content from August to October time, and the player feedback regarding this new content it's a very welcoming attitude. And in the meantime, we're going to release new expansion pack by the end of this year, and more optimization and refresh content to maintain the fun of play the game and maintain the stableness of the game operation. Thank you. Operator, given the time limit, we probably have time for one more question.
Thank you. Your next question comes from Alicia Yap with Citigroup.
Hi, good evening. 管理层晚上好，谢谢接受我的提问。很快我想问一下这个永劫无间手游，就想请管理层分享一下，就自从这个7月份这款手游推出以来，就的表现，管理层有什么看法？然后游戏表现有否达到了管理层之前的这个预期哈？然后未来几个月这款游戏会推出一些内容更新，或者是会有哪些促销活动吗？然后也想请教一下，就是移动版、手游版跟 PC 版的这个玩家画像有什么明显的区别吗？我自己翻译一下。Thanks for taking my questions. Could management share with us your thoughts and on the performance of Naraka Blade Point Mobile since the launch in July? Has that met your expectation? What are some of the upcoming content and promotional events updates plans for this game? Any meaningful difference in terms of the gamer profile for the mobile version versus the PC version? Thank you.
好，我要回答一下这个问题。那么永劫无间手游自上线以来呢，已经累计有了5000万的一个新增用户。在4个月的实际运营当中呢，我们发现同样是动作竞技的爱好者，那么端游用户和手游用户还是有很多的这样的需求上的区别的。那么总的说来，手游用户他的需求更加分化，有竞技型的用户，有社交需求非常强的用户，也有这个外光的收集党的玩家。所以在未来的版本中，我们想除了满足他们不同的需求外，更重要的是接受手游玩家与端游玩家的不同，提供更具差异化的内容服务。除了英雄玩法的改造，每个版本我们还会推出端游所没有的全新的玩法，来更好的满足手游玩家追求的新鲜感。那么目前来说，永劫无间手游是处于一个非常健康的一个平稳的发展时期，我们对未来充满信心。谢谢。
Yes, to answer your question, we actually have accumulated 50 million new users across the 4 months of operation. And one thing we learned is that even this both the PC and mobile are competitive action-based competitive games. The PC gamers and the mobile gamers, their needs and demands are to some extent different. The mobile gamers, their demands are more diversified. They are hardcore competitive players. They are social type players. There are also players enjoy collecting the cosmetic stuff. So what we do is that we embrace, we understand and we embrace the difference in the gamers' needs, and we provide different content, differentiated content to both PC and mobile version. And for example, we might provide more new content that are not available on PC, but for mobile players only, to provide new gameplays, new content, everything. And the game actually is in the very healthy status and very stabilized, very stable, very healthy status, and we have long-term confidence in this product. Thank you.
And that concludes the question and answer session. I would like to turn the conference back over to Brandy Piacenti for any closing comments.
Thank you again for joining us today. If you have any further questions, please feel free to contact the IR team at NetEase. Have a great day. Thank you.